to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Murray now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It leads to second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Cardinals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll take this back all the lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their
on 2nd and 9. Stafford, and he will find his man on the outside, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
7 yards there and a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 41, Murray. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for them to start things out. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He had 11 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down, Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
Johnson.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Brings up
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goal. Then the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
A final shot before half from Murray. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Now it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to run it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this won't make it. Off the crossbar and no good. And a big letdown there as this remains a tie game. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
7-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Arizona.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's third down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down. That's the end.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here's Stafford. This is going to be intercepted. Baker with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard
Well,
line.
sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go to Johnson again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle made.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
4th down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Murray from midfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Number 21.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts,
Brings up
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down. There, get the score and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.